Hey YouTube, what's up? So I'm back with a cute video. We doing some very Burberry plaid vibes today, and I promise y'all I would get y'all a different plaid video because I wasn't able to record the olive green set, which I was so upset about. But so we actually did a soak off, so I didn't record that part. And got all the oils off of her nail beds from filing all the acrylic or whatever. And then I put some dehydrator and we just gluing her tips on. But I need y'all to go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button, okay? And definitely hit that bell button so that y'all know when I'm posting and you're not getting caught behind, because I be dropping some gems. That's about to be my new saying. Instead of, coming in with this cute little video, I'm coming in with this gem for y'all because I be giving, okay? But yeah, let's get into this video. So she wanted to keep this size, so I'm basically just going through and just making sure that they're all the same length and cutting down whatever is shorter just to make sure they're all even, and then obviously measuring the other side. And she wanted to do tapered square, so I'm not even going to cut anything off. I'm just going to go in with my file, my hand file, and clean up that tapered square shape, and then also blend in the tip into the natural nail, and I just do that all at once. And yeah, oh, by the way, as y'all can tell, this video is in real time because I know y'all love when I do some real-time videos. So this is for those people who love that, so give it a thumbs up. And once we're done shaping, we're going to get ready for acrylic. But my daughter came in and tried to say hi. This is my daughter, everybody. And she came in bothering us. Say hi. Sing, say hi. No? You just look. Mama, can you say hi? Can you say hi? Liz Mayo. Liz Mayo girl. Okay. Say bye-bye. Bye. Bye. She knows she gotta go to the door. Bye, Pink. Bye-bye. And then eventually she left out and went with her dad, and then that's when I got my acrylic ready, because of course, you know, I'm not keeping her in there with the acrylic. And then we using my no lift nails primer and applying that twice onto the natural nails. And then once that's on, we go in with my crystal clear from Valentino, and we're just going to do a very thin layer over the natural nails. And this is to protect the natural nails from any pigments that we're going to be using, and also to help with lifting, because if we put acrylic right on the nail as soon as we putting that primer on, that's when the primer is the most active. So that's when it's going to work the best, and it's going to, you know, help the nails stay on the longest. So that's that. And then also you do want to make sure you're using clear acrylic with this, because clear acrylic is the strongest pigment. Like with colored, you know, pigment acrylics, they tend to be a little bit more weaker. So that's why if you're just using the straight pigments, they can lift a little bit quicker or break in half easier, because they're just not as strong as clear acrylic. So that's why we're going in with the clear. So I am using my C&D retention liquid. I know at one point I was using my C&D retention liquid for this part, and then my Valentino liquid for the rest. But I just decided to start doing what y'all said, and I was just putting a little drop of acetone in the monomer, and that helps dry the acrylic up way faster. So I've been doing that to help, because I love my C&D retention liquid when it comes to lifting. Like, it helps a major, because of the fact that, like, you know, it's supposed to, C&D retention is supposed to be used with no primer. So the fact that I am using it with primer makes it even easier to, you know, cause no lifting. So that's why I love it so much. And for this set, we're basically just going in just a basic set with my Perfect Nude from Valentino, and just doing my regular application. I know I'm using my fingers, but I got my gloves on, so that's what matters, okay? But yeah, I didn't use the red acrylic. I used gel polish actually for the red, which I'll get into later. But I'm running out of my red acrylic, so I couldn't do that. I had to use polish. So I just went in and did, like, you know, nude all over for the application. And I'll try to explain a little about the application. You know, I'm still learning myself. My application is not perfect, so, but I do, you know, want to teach y'all what I do know. So I'll try to explain a little bit. I'm just taking my brush in the monomer and wiping it across the side, because we don't need our brush to be too liquidy, and then dapping it into the powder. And it's easiest to pick up a bead when you just dap your brush in. You don't want to drag your brush. You don't want to just sit your brush. Like, you just want to do like a few daps, and that helps get it on there good. And then if you see that the bead is too liquidy, you can drain some of the liquid out by, you know, like what I do. I just place it on the napkin, drain some liquid out, and that'll have your bead be like the perfect consistency. And then you just place it on. I work with like a little bit bigger beads, or at least I try, and place it a little bit higher. You do want to start from the bottom, not the top, because it just makes it so much easier to get the structure and the apex that way. And you want to hold the finger facing downward, because acrylic is basically self-leveling. So the acrylic, you know, when you're facing it downward, it's going to drag down anyways. You don't have to do too much of the dragging yourself. So for me, like with my first bead, I let it drag down, and you want to mainly focus on the sides. That's also going to help with your shape. You don't want to focus too much on the top, because like I said, acrylic is self-leveling. It's going to self-level on the top. You want to just literally drag it down by the sides, okay? And right here, right there, what I'm doing right there, and I'm pushing the top down so that it's not just a big lump right there at the top of the bead. You want to do that, which I'll explain real quick, but yeah, I'm basically just dragging it down by the sides mainly. I'll go a little bit on the top to make sure, you know, it's even and there's no like, you know, bumps or dips in there, but mainly on the sides. And that's what's going to help you build that straight side and help with your shape as well. And then obviously push that tip in or whatever. But the reason you want to make it even, like down at the top of the bead, is so that when you put in this bead on, it's not a big bump right there. Like this bead evenly flows over top of the first bead, because if you let it be a big bump, then you're going to put more acrylic over top of that, and it's just going to be a big bump in general in the middle of the nail, and we don't want that. We want it to be very even, you know, the apex to be amazing. So you want to make sure that you're blending that in, if that makes sense. Then for the cuticle area, we're just gonna wait till I get to that point, and I'll try to explain a little bit more. So for the cuticle bead, I do like to take a smaller bead so that I can focus more on getting it in there. And you want to make sure that you're putting it there, and then you're basically just tapping it in there, like just sealing it in there, going more, taking your brush more at an angle. Instead of being so flat, you want to be more at an angle so that it can just seal that acrylic into those side walls, you know. And you don't want to push the cuticle or the acrylic up into the cuticle. You want to, if anything, push away. So like it's going to be the cuticle, the brush, and then acrylic. It's not going to be the cuticle, acrylic, brush, and acrylic. If that makes any sense. I have no idea if I'm making any sense to y'all, but let me know if it does, and let me know if you have any other questions about it. I hope that helped. I mean, I explained most of it, because I usually don't explain like the actual acrylic process in my videos. So let me know if that helps. And also, when you do it this way, your apex is bound to be created, because like when you put in the bead over top of this bead, it's just gonna create that apex right there and then flow easily down into the rest of the nail. So it's like, I don't know, this way it's just super easy to create your apex. I don't know if I really have anything else, you know, to say. The apex is really supposed to be where your natural nail is and your free edge is. It's not supposed to be at the cuticle. It's not supposed to be in the middle of the nail. It's going to be right there where, you know, the free edge and your natural nail is, because that's where the stress point is, and that's where we want to protect the nail. The apex is meant to protect the nail, so that if the nail does break, it doesn't break the natural nail. People keep thinking acrylic nails are like so bad for the nails. No, they're bad if you ripping them off. Acrylic nails are literally basically just a protective style for your natural nails, just how hair is, you know, how braids are. So yeah. And of course, once we're done the application, we going into file and shape. And I explain shaping so many times in so many different videos. So if you're new here, go ahead and check that out. If not, you already know what's up. You already know my shaping routine or whatever. So I'm going to just let y'all watch through this because, I already explained the application. And we got some other explaining to do for the designs and stuff. So let me know if you have any questions. So for the hole in the nail for the little hoop is what we're doing now. I'm using this little e-file, and it's so funny because we actually got this e-file stuck in her nail, and y'all are gonna see y'all are gonna see me and her try to pull it out together. Like, it gets so frustrating, but it was funny, and it was, you know, a little good time or whatever. But I would recommend, I'm gonna show y'all how I do the other finger too. So I would recommend doing it that way, where I'm like going actually in and then out and then in and then out, like just making sure that the hole is big enough. Instead of here, I'm just drilling straight in, not moving, not doing nothing. And that's really how it got stuck, because it was so tight. So yeah, that's how it got stuck. But we was trying to pour acetone on there to loosen it up and everything. Like, it was crazy. But yeah, just drilling that in. I got this drill bit from my local nail supply, actually. So I'm sure you can find it on Amazon as well if you don't have a local nail supply. But yeah, I'm gonna just let y'all watch this part. And then after this, you know, I just cleaned it up with some acetone. Look at it stuck. I had to zoom out so that y'all can really see. But this is us trying to pull this stupid thing out. And then the drill bit is starting to, like, pull out of the e-file. That's how strong it was in there. Like, damn. So yeah, that was our problem. But then I just, like, cleaned it up a little bit, and then she went ahead and washed her hands, and then we gonna get into the designs. So then for the design, we're going in with this Perfect Red from Madam Glam. This is a gel polish. So I'm just going over this finger with the little hole or whatever, you know, doing regular polished application and then curing that for 60 seconds. And I did this on the other hand as well. And because this red is so bright and it's gel polish, we really only had to do one coat. So that's what we did. I also did the French tip with this red, so I'm just going in and kind of just drawing the way it's supposed to be and then filling in the whole tip. And then I'm just going in with this gel brush with some acetone to clean up that French tip line and just make sure that, you know, it's like as good as it can be. And then once that is all fixed, I'm gonna go ahead and cure it for 60 seconds as well, and then we're gonna do it the same thing on the other hand as well. And then here I'm just making sure that the French tips are the same, like how deep it goes, because we don't want it to be too uneven. You know, we want it to look good and perfection, okay, with this perfect red. So yeah, just cleaning that up and again curing that for 60 seconds, and then we're gonna get into the plaid. So for the plaid, I'm using these acrylic paints, which I got from Michael's. My white and my black. And for the white, I'm just going in with this nail art brush, which is on my Amazon link, description box below. The link is in there. And just drawing this line, and then I'll go ahead and even it out. And then drawing the white line across. You have to be like super steady with this. Like, you just have to have a good hand, and practice makes perfect. So just practice, 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 and you're gonna have that steady hand. The more you draw, and you don't even have to do nail art just for this, but like just doodle on your own time, draw some stuff on actual paper on your own time, and that'll help you get better with drawing on nails as well. Like even paint on your own time, that'll definitely help. But yeah, just going across, and then I'm going to be using my super, super tiny brush that came in the same set with this nail art brush. I'm going to be using that brush for the black because the black lines are super tiny, because we're basically just going in and outlining the white with the black. And then I'm going to do like one line down the middle in between the white, going downwards. And the brush I'm actually going to be using, I even cut some more. Like, it was a thicker brush than what it is now, but I went ahead and cut it down some more so it can be even smaller. And it's like a super detailed brush, and I just love it. Like, it's so perfect. And once that's all done, then I'm going to just go in with my regular nail art brush with the red gel, draw 2 lines, and then we're going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then, yeah, the plaid is that. And then we're going to do, I'm going to show y'all the plaid on the other hand as well, so that y'all can just watch me work, because I did promise y'all a plaid set. So this is it for y'all. I hope you like it. Let me know what y'all think, and I'll be back. So then we just getting these little gold pieces in. And I actually got these little gold pieces from Michael's as well. And I'm just using 2 tweezers. What's these? Nippers. I ended up using 2 nippers instead of nippers and tweezers, because the tweezers were just not cutting it. But the nippers can really grip onto it, so that worked very good. Just getting that in super easy. And then when I top coat it, I actually go over this a little bit so that I can try to like stick in the same place a little bit. Eventually it'll come out of the gel, but like for pictures and stuff. And yeah, that's basically it. Just popping these little babies in. We're going in with my Valentino top coat, and we don't have to really worry about letting anything dry because we used acrylic paint, which dries super quick, and gel polish, which you know was already cured. So just going in to top coat everything off and then curing that for 60 seconds. Then of course we put in our cuticle oil, and I usually rub it upwards because you know the hands are usually ashy when it comes to doing nails, so I just try to moisturize a little bit, you know, especially for the pictures, so everybody's hands can look good in the pictures. This is the final set. So simple, but like pop and so cute. Like I'm just obsessed. These are just so beautiful. And I just want to say thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. And I'll see y'all in the next video.